This morning, I opened my eyes and it was hard to believe where we were. We've made it to spring. A part of our journey unlike any other, taking us to landscapes like we have never seen before.
Beautiful, mountainous, woody wonderland.
And human encounters that we will not forget. Eventually to a place we'd been dreaming of since we left home. It still blows me away thinking that our bicycles have brought us here, to the Black Mountain.
So we are in Montenegro. This is country number 6 on the tour. Neither of us realised how mountainous Montenegro is until we got here.
Yeah, for a very small country, it just goes up and down, up and down.
Yeah, and there's so many switchbacks. We've never ridden so many switchbacks before. And we're currently in the northwest corner in Dermator National Park at about 14 or 1500 metres right now.
Dermator National Park was created in 1952 and is the largest protected area in Montenegro, home to brown bears, wolves and wildcats. A landscape carved by ancient blocks of ice, with waters flowing from glacial lakes beneath sleeping giants and into the deepest gorge on the continent. We've taken a big detour from near the coastline to come to Jablak, the highest town in the Balkans, sitting at 1,456 meters.
Our time in Dermator so special?
I think it was like the first time in almost 6 months that we had been somewhere specifically just to explore it rather than just kind of cross through it. The weather was really good, so we weren't really cold and we could just spend loads of time just really exploring the landscape and taking our time, and just that element of not feeling any kind of rush and just being able to watch life unfold. It just felt so good.
We found a land still true to its agricultural roots. We found changeable but absolutely beautiful spring conditions.
Got some thunder.
We have.
Just as I came out the water.
Yeah, luckily just as you came out.
Good timing.
We found a lot of lovely dogs.
I can't stop laughing.
Life is ever increasingly fast, and with so much movement on bike trips, Dermator really was the most incredible reminder to slow down and take in the beauty around you. Days spent exploring, preparing, and then it came to our last rides with the bikes unloaded.
So we're leaving tomorrow. We've just come back from this really cool ride, and I saw there was a commute van. So I was like, so I looked on social media and saw that Lyle Wilcox is doing the
big rally,
women's rally through Montenegro, and I was like, no way!
What a coincidence!
And then we started seeing lots of like amazingly like cool looking like girl bikepackers.
Badass bikepacking babes.
Yeah, cycling along. So we got chatting with them, and yeah, so they're on this kind of like 6-7 day rally going through Montenegro, and they're like, well, why don't you follow the same route?
Yeah.
So the GPX is online, so we're going to be following the
women's rally route, which looks amazing.
Yeah,
It's so lovely.
it looks pretty brutal.
We'll be taking it a little bit slower
Than them. But yeah, it's going to be quite cool to follow their route.
Yeah.
And it's going to take us to the coastline and then along the coastline towards Albania. Getting there?
Getting there.
So we've got like 2 days cycle with no food stops, so we're going to pick up 2 days worth of food here. But it's a bank holiday, so there's no shops open today or tomorrow. So I think our plan is to load up with enough
Borek, by the looks of it.
enough borek for 2 days.
Feel that? 3 spinach.
So we normally can't get spinach, so this is going to be 3 beautiful days of salty, crunchy, soft.
Spinachy, cheesy goodness.
The Dermator Ring is a 78-kilometre route around the national park with constant views that, well, you'll see.
Bit like settled.
You can take the girl out of Yorkshire, but you can't take Yorkshire out of the girl.
So this trip had just been such a long time in the making.
Yeah, and there've been quite a few sort of hiccups and obstacles along the way, delays, hospital visits, operations,
And then the winter when we set off, it was incredible, but it was just so brutally hard in different points that
yeah, it felt quite drawn out.
we really didn't know that we were definitely going to make it through.
Here, yeah.
And so it just made reaching this point in spring and just with these surroundings just
Feel all the more incredible,
felt
all the more monumental.
absolutely amazing. New highest height! Woo!
So we were just like, oh, this is so beautiful, I feel like we should get the drone up. And we went past a guy in a van, he's like, hello, I love bikepackers. And he told us about his journey. He was like, this section is so beautiful here, I have a drone, let me get a shot of you. So I was like, oh, that's great.
So thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, good sound.
I don't even like Coca-Cola, but
Oh my god, that's
I would say
fizzy.
this is the most beautiful landscapes we have cycled through.
Yeah.
It's just
I'd say so.
absolutely breathtaking. It blows me away.
Every single corner there's like a new peak kind of coming out of the
Yeah,
landscape.
it's like
It's so beautiful.
Really rugged and just amazing. And I think it just makes such a huge difference. This is the first time we have been consistently warm, and
Yeah.
like we can just stop and sit here and appreciate it. I just don't know how long it's going to take us to get to India. Because, I don't know why I'm looking at my watch. So it's 4 p.m. We have cycled just over 15 miles.
Yeah,
Gonna make it to the coastline at some point.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Who knows when?
Maybe. And this has all been on the road as well.
Yeah.
Like, soon we come off-road.
Yeesh.
I see that girl in the field, working all day in the sun. Her eyes are dark as a winter's night, and as bright as the morning sun. I see that girl on the train.
So we've just dropped down at the Dermator peaks. We're at about 1700 metres,
It's amazing how
and
the landscape has changed.
yeah, it just dropped into this valley,
It's just like we're back in spring. Like
Yeah.
we were saying that on all the trees up there was barely any leaves, and now it's beautiful spring,
Yeah.
like fresh leaves growing. It's
And the
amazing.
air feels warmer as well.
Yeah, sweating.
Bathe in that cool water. Forget about all our cares.
Ah, Vala. Beautiful. Vala.
Nikšić
50.
50, Podgorica 50
Another
i 30
Živeli.
živeli.
Don't quite know how it happened.
So we were cycling down the road, and a guy, just like an older guy, just saw us and said camping. We were like,
Shouting, camping.
yeah, I was like, well, yeah, we are looking for somewhere to camp. And so we followed him. He led us to this beautiful little meadow, and he was just like, yes, you can.
Even more beautiful when we first arrived with the golden light coming
down. And we're like, oh, this is beautiful. And then he was like, follow me. And we went and sat in a little courtyard. And he just brought out a 1.5 litre bottle of
Montenegro wine.
wine. We've not eaten at all. We've had one Borek today. We've cycled through some big hills.
But it turns out a condition of us camping here was that we had to finish that bottle of wine.
Finish the whole thing. So we're not drinking anything really on this trip. So it's
Well, it's really kind of him, but I was just like,
going back to wine.
feeling a bit.
Yeah. I forgot with summer cycling how much more your feet smell. God, mine are really bad. Morning.
Morning.
You sleep okay?
Not really. There were lots of noises and dogs, and your butt was very musical, but otherwise it was okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know what?
What?
I'm actually quite achy. I ache a lot. And last night, I slept in my, what's this called?
Sleeping bag liner.
Sleeping bag liner and shorts for the first time. Summer is here. There's this bar, you camped around the back, and in the bar they give you boiled eggs. So this is my breakfast. I've never been anywhere where they give you boiled eggs.
No, me neither.
It's amazing. We were up in the mountains. It was really remote and really still. There was loads of trees with no leaves on them.
Yeah, I felt very wintry.
We dropped down into our first more populated part of Montenegro, into this valley, and spring is just booming. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the trees are full, everyone's in the fields, sort of
Yeah.
beautiful.
Che così? These guys like the shade.
Yeah, they look very hot. We think we're warm in our winter though.
Yeah. Breaking temperatures here.
Does it say?
Montenegro, it says it is 46 degrees.
Wow.
Yep. In, what are we, May? It's pretty hot. It's brown. Oh,
So,
tunnels.
yes. What do you want to know? Oh. Oh. I really don't like this. Oh. No, I just don't like tunnels. Not tunnels so much that I have an issue with is the darkness. I just don't want to be anywhere near it. I don't want to be in like complete and utter darkness. Really uneasy on my bike as well, which yet didn't help that I didn't feel like I could go forward fast at all. It had gone from sort of quite nice rideable gravel to quite big rocks, so I was kind of going everywhere and couldn't really see, and I think because it went on for a few minutes, there was just this panic that I need to get out, and I just couldn't get out. I just want to get out of here. I just don't like tunnels. You know I don't like them, I'm scared of the dark. Okay. Yeah. But I felt so relieved when I just started to get even just a little bit closer, that I was like, the tunnel started to be lit up on the side and that it wasn't dark anymore. And then just like, oh yeah, getting there to the end, I was like, okay, I'm out, I've done it. But then met with all the mosquitoes that were filling the air, so I had to then get away from them quickly as well.
Well done for making it through.
Thanks.
Is there anything I could have done to make you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, rerouted so we did it again.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
And so we go, it's like double the distance.
Of what we've just done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can just join up with the road straight there. Or we can take... So we're taking this huge big... It's not even a big detour. We're never like too far from the road. But just this really, really slow detour to try and stick off the road. And this track is just going from like kind of nice gravel to like really pretty like very hard slow gravel with lots of gates and like private land that we're not sure whether we should be going through.
Yeah.
But we're seeing so many of these people in these remote pubs, there's no way they're walking or cycling.
No, everyone's driving,
They're all
yeah.
driving and they're just putting so much away, and it's a Saturday. The roads are already like, yeah, drink driving is not friendly to cyclists.
No,
Makes it quite stressful.
not friendly to anyone on the road.
Anyone.
actually.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Don't can't remember.
Think. Don't drive.
For most of our journey, there has been a quicker, easier, or more practical route. And if we'd taken them, we'd probably be a lot further east by this point. But in a world as beautiful as this, my advice is savour the journey. Things have a funny way of working themselves out. And as the sun neared the horizon, we were completely exhausted.
Ready to stop cycling, my butt really hurts.
Bit sore.
Yeah.
And then we met Ranko and Gijo.
I drink beer, coffee. I drink coffee, beer.
You want a coffee with me?
Do you?
We'll have like a tea.
Tea.
Turns out, Montenegro is a tough country for coffee and alcohol lightweights like us. But we didn't want to miss the opportunity to spend an evening with Rankon.
So we were looking for a place to camp and asking people and getting lots of different directions about where we could camp until we asked this man by the side of the road, and he's letting us camp in his beautiful garden with his absolutely amazing dog as well.
Ready?
We came in to find every wall on Rankon's house covered by his own wood carvings.
You have a favourite? Yeah.
And these are your grandchildren? Yeah.
Crazy.
And do you ever do the paintings or just the woodwork?
No, I buy this
Painting.
pictures after frame,
Yeah.
only frame.
Amazing.
I love how every single night is just this different adventure.
Yeah.
The hospitality we experience is just unbelievable.
Okay, fella.
If Crna Gora ili Srbija, Croatia, pizdu materinu sve.
Yeah. And
It has changed here a lot. When you were born, it has changed a lot. Like this village
it's different.
is very different.
All different.
We talked all night with Rankon, drinking a lot more beer than we probably wanted to drink.
Yeah.
Learning all about his fascinating life.
Yeah, he travelled around the world sort of working on ships and spoke loads of different languages and had really lived the life. It was fascinating to sort of hear about where he'd been and what he'd done.
And it really just kind of struck me how it was such a chance coincidence that we spoke to this person on the side of the street.
Just wanting them to point us towards the camping spot.
That they welcomed us in, and that he was just such an incredibly warm, beautiful character, and his house was
amazing,
just like nothing we had
and
ever
so
seen before.
Unexpected, like walking into this kind of very humble looking bungalow and all of the walls just absolutely
this treasure
covered.
trove of stories
and artwork.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. Ajijo, we say goodbye.
Right.
Come on then. We have to get our bike.
Okay.
Thank you again. Thank you. This was amazing.
We'll do this.
Thank you. We will send you a message.
Be good to yourself.
When we get to the Taj Mahal.
Good trip.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
We have the Ajijo.
You can take care of each other.
Okay, ready? Yeah? Thank you.
What's birthday? Adios.
Bye. Ciao. Bye.
The journey continues, finally taking us to the coastline with a long overdue score to settle with the sea.